blow pop where I don't know where that motherfucker went. Well, let's get it on the pop because I'm very excited. Mom said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm taking that money you try to get it. You better show me something."
Well, stop talking about your money because people about to find out about it.
Nah, they ain't gonna find out about it. They already know, but I'm gonna double digits. Getting on the pop. I can see that motherfucker. Oh, there it is. Okay. Foster, right? You go by any other name, sir?
Tony Dover.
Like once you're on the camera, like you go by any different name?
Just Dover.
All right, go.
TJMD.
Let's dive on in.
A lot of people
dive with Dover. We diving on in and we're gonna stay on the what you call that when you're in the pool?
The deep end?
No, the
shallow part?
No, when you're coming off the
diving board.
Diving board. So are we diving in, Dove, or we just gonna dive? You know,
we're diving in right now. So
let's go. Let's go. I appreciate it.
A lot of our friends call me Jam.
Yes, sir.
You might not remember it though.
Jimmy Jam?
No.
Jim?
Jam.
Let's go down. Let's get it on.
To As the Crow Flies podcast.
Sir.
Welcome to As the podcast.
Welcome, people. Welcome. Oh, man, we got a great show planned for this evening. To my left, yeah, he needs no introduction. Y'all remember this man, Mr. TJMD.
Hello. What's going on, people?
Mr. Dope. And we got a special guest who's going to join the team. He's going to be doing his own thing. We'll get back to that later, but hey, y'all know Gary Kidd. Say what's up.
What up, though? How's everybody doing today? How everybody doing? I hope everybody had a good weekend. And let's get to the topic. Let's talk about it. Let's dive on in there, baby.
Okay, we always start the show off with celebrity deaths.
Yes, sir.
And this weekend, it was there was a lot. What 4? We had Richard Simmons.
I didn't know actually Richard Simmons had died. So
yeah,
Richard Simmons.
Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty off of 90210. Anybody remember 90210 when we was younger? Watching that show. You ever watch 90210?
Yes, sir. Yes, I might briefly. I might have to Google a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little rusty.
I remember Melrose Place. Yeah. 90210.
That came on after.
Yeah. Reason why I didn't really get along with 90210 because they was older than my mom playing high school kids.
Right.
That didn't appeal to me.
Right.
I barely noticed it, so I was okay.
Because you was looking at the women.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And then mom and dad with the producers and everything and the directors. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There was some developed chicks, so I was like, yeah, this is good.
Right.
Yes,
we was in high school then, and they didn't look like
yes,
that.
Sir. Right.
That's because they were grown ass women.
Yeah.
But
like the black girl on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Or that Larkin.
And
she was young though.
Was right. The same age,
it's the other one who was in Showgirls.
The Showgirls, yeah, she grew up.
Yeah.
And then the other one did something too.
Right. She did?
Yeah.
Oh, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yes. The dark hair girl. She got on
and
too.
She actually came on 90210. And after the first she wasn't on there for the first 3 or 4 seasons. Then she came on there.
Well, hell's bells. I learned something new every day.
Yes, sir.
So you stopped watching it?
Yeah, I just lost interest in it because I'm like, if I want to see some grown women, I go talk to my neighbors.
Okay,
right.
You know what I mean? Why would I watch it on TV?
Good looking chicks.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall
passed away. You guys remember her from The Shining?
Yep.
And
Popeye. She was olive oil, and she was a good actress.
Yeah,
she was a good actress.
Tall, skinny woman.
Yeah, well, she really wasn't too skinny. They made her look skinny in olive oil. She lost weight for Popeye, but in The Shining, she was the one that here's Johnny was chasing.
Okay.
And but here, more importantly, this lady here who passed away is going to touch all young men. Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth. You learned something from Dr. Ruth?
You didn't?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
At that time, I thought, oh, okay, this is interesting. What'd you learn from her?
You learned about that spot.
The G spot?
If that's what they call it.
I don't remember learning that from her.
Well, she talked about it.
She did?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I didn't learn that from her. I learned that later on with experience.
Well,
but
holy hell.
Yeah. I'm a little bit dusty. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to Google everything y'all talk about. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit dusty. But I'm preaching out, though.
Yeah. And so, condolences to the families.
Dr. Ruth.
Yeah, Dr. Ruth. She had to be close to 100.
Yeah,
that's a little short midget white girl.
Yeah.
No disrespect on the white, but I'm just saying.
You no disrespect on the white. You should say no disrespect to the midgets.
Yeah.
That you're not allowed to say that no more.
So would that be tattoos aunt or mom or something? Tattoo the plane.
That's
whatever it is, aunt or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They call them little people now.
Yeah, I thought she was already dead. Actually.
So that would become what was the little guy with the speedo? Like you just said, the one that passed away, Richard Simmons.
Yeah, Richard Simmons.
So it kind of like
he wore all them.
So Dr. Ruth and Richard Simmons kind of you could say like that might have been his mom or something.
They kind of do remind you of each other.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah,
they had afros.
Yeah. But I ain't trying to take it too far, bro. I'm just trying to figure out myself.
Ruth was already dead, actually.
No, she just passed.
Okay.
Yeah, so with that.
Man, what's she like? 115?
Yeah. Condolences.
Yeah, condolences
to the friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
And she was old.
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Dr. Ruth.
Yeah. So now, yeah.
Richard
Simmons. That's a hell of a weekend.
Yeah.
That was pretty much our youth.
And that's all that happened, so we might as well go ahead and
y'all know what you want to talk about.
4K.
Hey, listen. We're going to talk about that Trump shooting.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Bang bang.
Yeah, that Trump shooting.
Bang bang.
I found out about the Trump shooting yesterday.
Dive on in there, though.
I actually was saying something. There was somebody who posted something about praying for Trump and how this man has to deal with all this evil. And I posted on their post, he is the evil dumbass. But then after I found out about a shooting, I went back and deleted the comments.
Oh,
because I didn't want all the MAGA people jumping on me.
They're gonna jump on you.
They're gonna jump on you because they're
right.
In a cult. You know what I'm saying? So the cult. You remember David Koреш's cult and how they died for him, and then who's the guy who gave people the Kool-Aid?
That was Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. So cult members, they're ready to go all the way for their.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Speaking of cult members, I'm gonna get shot for this. What do you think about LeBron James fans?
Where are you going with it?
I'm going to let you know here in a second.
LeBron
you think
James,
they're kind of like a cult member?
Not quite. It's not as bad. I mean,
okay, I'm gonna prove to you how they are.
Go ahead.
It's just real fast. This is part of the topic I want to talk about also.
Yeah.
But we'll get back to Trump. Okay, listen. Everybody's sitting here protecting his son, Bronny, right? They're like, oh, you shouldn't criticize him. He's a young man. Well, number one, I don't think no one's attacking his character.
Fans of LeBron's are saying that?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think, anyone's sitting there attacking his character. I don't think anyone's sitting there saying that the dude is this, that, and the third. What I hear is everybody's just talking about his basketball skills. And he's not ready for the league.
Right.
And so LeBron is unfollowing people who says that, and now his fans are lashing out about this, that, and the third. Whoa. I want y'all to go back about 20 years and remember Kwame Brown was picked.
Yeah. Right.
Man, Kwame Brown was a year younger than Bronny.
Right.
They killed Kwame.
Yes, they did.
And nobody stood up and said anything about it.
Yeah.
Different time at that time.
Yeah, but at that same time,
Jordan's the one picked him.
Right.
Well, they picked him to trade him.
Right.
Well, he didn't trade him.
No, the other team didn't want. The other team fooled him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you fake out.
You keep him.
Yep. So I just say, even if Jordan picked him or not, he's number one pick. Yeah. He got crucified by the media, and no one stood up for have his back.
Right. His father wasn't in the league.
It doesn't matter. If you play a sports and you're playing sports in a major American entity like the NFL, baseball, hockey, or basketball, you're allowed to get your game critiqued.
Yeah.
If you miss a bunch of shots and somebody says, "Man, you stink," you should be able to take that, and no one should cry. Yeah. Oh, leave the kid alone. Man, you listen. Once you become a professional athlete, all bets are off. LeBron, you made it.
His position is biased because that's his son, but he knows it's everything you just said. He knows it, and he experienced it, and he was one of the best players ever. So when he came into the league, he was criticized, and he's been criticized even though he's been one of the best players ever. So LeBron knows that firsthand, just as well as anybody.
Yeah,
but since it's his son, you know what I'm saying, he's probably just a little overprotected.
Right? Yeah. And I get that. But at the same time, don't you think LeBron brought that on?
Yes.
With his antics?
This nepotism.
I don't care about that. I would do the same thing. That right there doesn't bother me. Nepotism doesn't bother me.
Well, when you
what does bother me about nepotism, I don't mean to cut you off, is the fact that it took someone else's job away who really might have needed it.
Right.
But other than that, I don't really care about that.
I mean, when we talk about LeBron and Bronny, are we talking about because he's not backing it up? There's no resume behind him. You know what I mean?
No, they're just talking about how he's playing in the summer league, and now everybody's crying.
And
they should. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you average what 2.4. I understand the heart condition,
really,
but somebody who averaged
4 points,
4 points a game, 19 minutes,
2 rebounds and 2 assists.
You know what I mean? Like
still something like that.
And you got an $8 million contract.
Really, is what he just said is right, because there's been many of players, rookies, that come in and not tear it up in the summer league, and then they played pretty well when the season started. Right. So that don't really mean a whole hell of a lot, especially if he's nursing he had a sore knee or something.
Yeah, supposedly.
Okay, but his resume didn't back up that pick.
Right.
So he played one year at USC.
Yep.
And he averaged 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if you average 4 points, you're not
even starting.
Right.
Yeah. Let alone get picked in the league.
But let's keep this all the way real, though. Let's keep this all the way real. Are we talking about the conversation because it's LeBron and his son? Or are we just saying it because it's a pick? You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
It's all because it's LeBron.
Because if it's LeBron and his son, nobody get drafted like that.
Right.
Let's be honest. No one gets drafted like that. And then it seems like every time he does something good, then he has an excuse behind it. You know what I mean? I mean, we're not mad about it. Been going on for years, and everybody always get a little shortcut. It's all about who you know, what you know to get into a situation. But that's a lot going on right now. And JJ Redick, never coaches. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being a hater, but
you just tell me facts.
You know somebody to get in the game, it is what it is. But your resume ain't, and you're not winning. That's the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing.
You're not winning.
You're not winning. Have them tell it. It's all about his stats.
Right.
See what they're doing is, man, they're sugarcoating everything, which I get it. I get it. Mm-hmm. But listen, as a fan, and if you're a LeBron fan, I get it. I get what you're doing. I get what you're saying. Right. But as a LeBron fan is come from the word fanatic, and you're being very fanatic about this because you're not opening your eyes, you're not even looking. These Lakers, man, here's what I did when I was like, damn, the Lakers had Magic.
Right.
Keep going,
don't stop.
They went to Shaq, Worthy.
Don't stop.
They had Kobe.
Don't stop.
Hey man, the Lakers was a storied franchise.
Chamberlain.
Yeah, they were a storied franchise. Now they look like a bubblegum trip.
We can walk to the bakery and come back and still keep them players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So nobody wants to no free agent wanted to come to them.
But to be honest with you, Deion and LeBron are basically on the same level. The only thing different is Deion puts it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? He puts it out there and let you know daddy ball.
Yep.
He lets you know daddy ball. And LeBron kind of like, it really ain't that. It really ain't that. But at the end of the day, they're not winning.
Listen,
if they're winning, do we talk about it?
No.
Do we talk about it?
It's the off season, so they can't really win now.
They haven't been winning any.
And it's a really historical thing, to be honest.
Yes, that's what I'm saying? And that's what they're doing. They're making history.
I really want to see the history. Like my son, I'm a coach, but is LeBron trying to make it an AAU thing? Like, okay, I'm gonna get my son sign a 2-year deal, and then my other son coming, and then JJ Redick gonna be the assistant. I'm gonna go like, are you gonna make a Lakers the AAU team in about another 4 years? You know what I'm saying?
But what's crazy?
Just win, LeBron, and we stop talking about it.
I think LeBron's going to end up buying the Lakers.
No, I don't think he got enough money for that.
He don't have enough money, but what he's going to do is
he doesn't need the money. He's got the credit.
He don't need the money.
You don't need the money.
No, he ain't gonna come with the money. What it is, he'll have backers, and he'll get a team.
have some investors.
Yeah, he'll get some investors. I think he's going to buy them because why else would you make the Lakers a shit show the way it is now?
But can I ask you a question? I don't want to because I know Foster got a lot of things. So you want to dive up in there.
Foster.
But let me ask. I mean, I'm sorry, Doe. I'm sorry.
You said Foster.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Australian for beer.
Yeah. If Kobe was around, you think you get away with this?
No, this wouldn't be going on. That's what everybody knows that.
Right.
This wouldn't be going on. They wouldn't even.
If Kobe was around, the team would be good. They'd be winning in the playoffs, not losing in the first round.
Right, but I'm just saying, do you think LeBron would be getting this off if Kobe was around? You know what I mean?
No, because
that's a question that I want to ask. I mean, it's historical. I mean, it's a hypothetical
LeBron
question.
needs to just accept the criticism and go on about his business because you helped your son get a job that he wasn't qualified for and didn't deserve. And now you're getting criticized and you're going to defriend everybody in social media and say, it's not like that. Yes, it is like that. Okay, now he's got the coach and the GM
just on it,
sitting there lying about how Bronny deserved this, and he works hard. Everyone works hard in the NBA.
Right.
Okay. So he didn't deserve it. You guys helped him because LeBron's on the team and y'all's kissing his ass. And that's how JJ Redick got the job anyway. Almost every other coach in the league was an assistant first.
Sam Cassell's been an assistant for what?
20 years.
15, yeah, something like that. And guess what?
But what is LeBron getting out of this? Like, there's got to be something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's got to be.
He's got to be making his own money now, man.
Yeah.
Like, let us know what you're trying to do.
You get a contract for $2 million. Now, Daddy don't have to take care of him
anymore. All right, we're gonna chop up another topic. Have y'all been paying attention to Stephen A. Smith stuff?
No.
Which one?
Stephen A. Smith, how Willie D went at him.
Okay.
Fights on Love went at him. That was over the OJ stuff.
Yeah.
Listen,
right.
Now he. Do you remember not last week, 2 weeks ago? He spoke out. He spoke out against Will Smith.
No.
Said black people. He owes black people an apology, and he's speaking for Black America. In other words, and all the black people on all these networks and then shows and things like. Tell that motherfucker shut his mouth. He don't speak for us.
What you got to realize about Stephen A. Smith, and I realized this a long time ago about the guy, because I used to be on him and thinking, this brother, I want to hear this. What he got, but Stephen A. Smith's a sellout.
Yes, okay. All 100% of the way around.
So he's just doing this for ESPN.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He wants to be the guy on ESPN with the personality.
Yep.
Who's edgy and controversial, and nothing he say, he don't believe half the shit that comes out of his mouth.
He can't.
He's just saying it to try to be the edgy and controversial guy on ESPN. And at the same time, you can't say too much on ESPN.
No, but then when he doesn't say it, he comes on his own show and says it.
Yeah.
But hold on. When has he ever been the voice of Black America when all he does is talk bad about black athletes? Never. Have you ever paid attention to that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you remember when T.O.
But he didn't used to do that. He used to just give his honest opinion, but that
didn't fly well.
Right.
So now he gives these outlandish takes to get ratings.
Yes. Right.
And now he's sold out.
Yes.
And it paid off for him, but
he's super rich now.
Yeah, but he ain't got no love from anybody.
He's been on ESPN for a long time now. And they started cutting other people.
Yep.
They kept Stephen A. Smith.
Yep.
That's the boy.
That's the boy.
Yeah. So you don't listen to anything he says. What was that what was the thing you just said that he said?
He said, don't go support the Will Smith Bad Boys movie. And he goes, Black America is not forgiving you.
It's too late.
That movie did better than the other ones.
Right.
And people don't even go to movies anymore.
Yes,
right.
So Stephen A. So he had to backtrack that. He talked bad about Kyrie Irving. Had to backtrack that. He was just killing Colin Kaepernick. This is when I first got off his. I used to be a fan of his. Yeah. This is when I stopped liking him.
We all did.
This is when I stopped liking him. When Colin Kaepernick, and I said, man, he is walking backwards. And then T.O. Terrell Owens called him out on it. He says, man, during this thing, Max Kellerman's blacker than you.
Right. I seen that. Right.
You should see the look on Stephen A.'s face. Hey, man, when people get on there, notice
he was embarrassed.
And notice, man, he told T.O. that's low, blah, 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 blah. But he talks all this stuff, man. You know, man, I just don't like the dude. You can see right through him. And what he did to Max Kellerman was foul.
Really?
He got him taken off the show, got him out of ESPN.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
because Max always Max always proved him wrong.
Mhm.
And then, like Marcellus Wiley said, Max an Ivy Leaguer. Stephen A., you think you're smart? You're not smarter than this dude. That's all this dude does is read.
Right. So is
I mean, Stephen A. is. I'm like borderline with it because to be honest with you, it's more business. You know what I mean? Because it's like I like what he says. I like some of the things he say. I'll be like, oh, I can believe ESPN let you say that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like he put his little foot in there and he goes deep a little bit. Then I'll be like, the next day, like, did you get a fine or anything? You know what I'm saying?
They want that.
But the far to be what's all about, I think it's a little bit. I will say that since he got Shannon Sharp, he's been a little bit different. He's been a little bit comfortable.
Yep.
With him and Shannon. Him and Shannon has really been comfortable.
They've been coasting.
Yeah, they really been comfortable.
because Shannon got the big podcast.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shannon's podcast is more popular.
Then the ESPN show.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Right.
So, listen, Will Smith, first off, the movie done well, just like what you just said.
It
It
done
done well. It was too late for him to say that. You said
Why would he say it though? I mean,
when the box office blew up, the numbers.
yeah,
don't
but
lie.
why would he even come out? What would give him? You see, this is the thing that makes me kind of question it. Do they tell him to say this?
No.
See that's
He
exactly.
formulates it before the show.
Why?
It's part of the
Right.
show.
Why would he say that
Right,
though?
that's the
Yeah.
thing that I'm like kind of confused about is that, like you already know, like you know, you go to the script before the show, you ask the question before the show.
Why would he
like
say
what's
this?
like what's really going on, and it kind of like you want to see him win, but you see him losing. But are you winning? Like I don't know because then he said something about Joe Blackman, Troy Aikman making a lot of money more than him, and they're on their own show
One day
one day
a
a week.
Yes, but so was John Madden.
Yep.
Because those games
Matter.
ratings have gone up
Right.
according to who's calling the game. The football ratings are always higher than every other show.
Every other
Right.
show, yeah.
But when they had John Madden on there, the ratings was even higher for that game.
Yep.
Right.
So Troy Aikman's games, the ratings are even higher than everyone else's.
Right.
So that's why they're paying more.
And plus, they do the big games.
Yeah,
Right.
they get to whoever the best teams are that playing that week, Kansas City, whoever, they put Troy on it. Troy and
Joe
Joe
Buck.
Buck.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So
question: do you like Romo or Troy? I kind of like Romo a little bit.
Well,
I like Troy.
I like Troy
Mhm.
because Troy leads a little bit to your imagination.
Yeah.
Romo's so damn good, he's telling him to play before it happens.
I
You
like
see-
that
Right,
part
what I'm
of
saying.
that.
Man.
You don't do that enough.
We got
I
a little
like
bit more
it.
different opinion. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
Romo's
Romo.
like, well, they're gonna check out of this. You see him going emotion.
I like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it.
Well, I like to figure it out myself sometimes. And
Yeah.
Romo figures it out right now.
He gonna call out.
Yeah.
Yep.
He call him.
Yep. Romo figures it out right now.
But that's why they have quarterbacks.
That's that's exactly right.
You make a
Yeah.
good point right there. Why you got a lot of quarterbacks doing the podcast?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Calling the game.
Yeah,
Because-
you're right about that.
They memorized all the plays and they've been through it 1,000 times.
And they see the defense.
Yeah, they see the
a lot of
defense and they know what should happen, what the offensive coordinator should be saying to the QB in his earpiece.
Right.
That's what Romo's saying. This is what he should be saying, and a lot of times he's right.
And he's right.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
Now, I was listening to y'all. Are y'all familiar with Umar Johnson?
I'm not.
I'm not.
Remember Dr. Umar Johnson, the one I was telling you about?
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay,
Pick me up to date on
he's the pro-black guy. He's on Breakfast Club. He's on all these other shows.
it. Okay.
He's always talking about brothers with white women and wait, check this out. He used another term, man, that I was listening to the other day. He called it bunny hopping.
Bunny hop. Explain to me on
Yeah,
that.
what's
Hey,
up,
okay, listen.
Explain to me on that one.
You ever been with a white woman?
Of course.
You're a bunny hopper.
Huh?
You're a bunny hopper. You ever been with a white woman?
One or two.
You're a bunny hopper.
Bunny hopper.
Okay.
Hey man, because he calls Shannon Sharp, Shannon Snow Bunny Sharp, Charles Snow Bunny Barkley. He would call me Terrence Snow Bunny Crow because I got a white woman.
Right.
So if you mess with a white woman or got a white woman, he calls you a bunny hopper. I'm like, yeah,
A bunny hopper.
a bunny hopper.
So what's a
Because
so
because she's a white rabbit, or
I mean
Because the Snow Bunny term. Remember they used to call white girl Snow Bunny.
so a white rabbit is a bunny?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying what
what's it? Well, I mean, what's a black
remember
rabbit?
when the snow
I
bunnies?
mean, I understand what you're saying, but
Remember they called the white girl snow
what's
bunnies?
a black rabbit?
Who's
Shit,
ever seen a black rabbit before?
I mean,
I seen one.
I mean, I'm just saying, it gotta be a black rabbit. I mean,
Anyway.
do you call it a black rabbit or do you call it something else?
I get the term, and it's not offensive, so I don't care.
But he makes it try to make it offensive.
But it's not.
I think it's funny.
It's weak. Yeah.
I think-
You're laughing.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
That's up.
Hey man, he kept saying he said he can't get on my wall in his school he's building because he's a bunny hopper. I was in tears, man. I said, "Damn, he would call me a bunny hopper."
Yeah, opposites attract, man.
2024.
Hey, now somebody asked me this. You think I said I don't know, because I don't know the man's business like that. But somebody came to me and said, they said, "Man, you think because he is steadfast against it. The only thing he hates more is the cross contaminators." But
Then what?
than bunny hoppers.
He hates bunny hoppers?
He hates when we bunny hop.
Why?
He thinks we should be with black people.
What difference does it make to him?
Who cares?
Who cares? That's why I'm laughing. Like, that's what he thinks. Oh well. But he calls it bunny hopping, man. And I was just in tears laughing my ass off. Like, damn, bunny hopping, huh? Well, hell's bells. We're hopping bunny.
It ain't gonna make any difference to the black race.
No. But he is steadfast. I said, I just gotta get y'all's take on that.
Yeah, I like that. But to be honest, I kind of like that.
I did too.
What you doing tonight? I'm bunny hopping tonight. I'm bunny hopping tonight.
I'm gonna go bunny hop.
I'm gonna go bunny hop. I'm gonna go get some gas and get a little bit of groceries. And I'm bunny hop later on.
Hey man, hey y'all, I'll be in town next week. What y'all want to do? Let's go bunny hopping.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with
Hey man, listen.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with
He
that.
might have created a cool slang.
That's what we were saying. That's what me and my dude was saying. I said, man, it's kind of cool to be like, yeah, I'm ready to go bunny hop. What the hell?
Yeah.
I heard that shit, man. I lost it, man. I was like, man, this dude's something else.
Carrot picking, bunny hopping.
Ain't that a bitch? I never heard of it.
Yeah, I like it.
I heard
like
Jungle
it, though.
Fever.
I mean, that's I like it though. To be honest with you, that's not something bad. To be honest.
All right, man. And now we're gonna talk about something local here, man. Before we get back to Trump and the president stuff, we live in Springfield, Ohio.
Right.
Yeah.
We made Fox News.
About what?
Which one?
Thursday night.
Okay.
Mhm.
We made Fox News.
Okay.
For what?
The Haitian crisis.
Oh,
We are a Salvation City, and do you remember that town hall meeting last year that they did, and they asked the governor. It was when Copeland was the governor. They said, "Are we a refuge city, whatever they call it?"
Mhm.
And he said, "Oh no, we're not," and we were.
So you just talk about Seven Ohio, you just talk about Springfield.
Springfield.
I know you did say that. Like
Springfield. Listen, Springfield per capita
right,
is worse than New York, and they have a major Haitian crisis.
Mm.
Springfield is top in the country as far as influx of Haitians compared to our overall population.
So
You remember when we were in school, there was, like we talked, there was 80,000+ people here, right?
right.
Yeah.
It dipped to the mid to high 50s, like close to 60.
Yeah.
Do you know there's 20 to 25,000 Haitians here now to take us back over 80 total? But we don't have the housing that we had back then. A lot of those houses that we had when we were growing up, they're torn down.
Right. But they're building them though.
They're building more. But guess
Get
what?
Apartments up, boy.
Okay, now guess what though? With the influx of the Haitians, you could go buy you a nice old house in the hood. You can go rent it. Now this is on Ray Street or any other fountain, whatever. You know what they're charging to rent?
No.
Over $2,000.
Mm.
And you got to have your deposit also. So to move into a house on Ray Street, you remember those houses that were built maybe early 90s when they started building those new
Every nice house then became a Section 8 house 6 years later.
Yep.
Okay.
And remember when they was building those houses in the 90s and early 2000s, they were had the garage, they was going up everywhere.
Nice house.
And they all look the same.
They all look like, on the bricks.
Yeah.
Everybody said they were
New house.
no, they said they were Springfield metropolitan housing,
Right.
but you could move in, release to own, whatever.
Right.
Take you
Contract.
50 years to pay it off, and you're gonna lose a lot of money buying it. But oh well, you got a house.
Right.
But those houses, there's one on Ray Street right now. The motherfucker renting out for $2,500 and getting it.
Mm.
I mean,
So now What that means, before I cut you off, but what that means is if your kid wants to get out and go on his own, he's not gonna be able to afford to get a crib. If you want to get a crib, you really is gonna struggle.
But,
unless you're already locked in.
Right. But at the same time, they had to agree to it.
You know why they had to agree to it?
I mean, I'm just saying you have to agree to it. I mean,
yeah, you know why you agree to it? Because there's nothing else. And they know that here. So my question is, I did a little thinking. I'm like, you know what? They knew this. The powers that be had to vote to bring these Haitians in. They had to get government help to bring them in. Yeah. So they, instead of telling the people, us, the citizens, we're going to bring them in, they just did it. And now, you know, in life, there's such a thing called an ecosystem. Yeah. You can't bring lions and throw them in the woods here in New Carlisle. It's going to fuck up the ecosystem. Right. They just fucked up the whole ecosystem of Springfield. I don't go to stores, I don't do much, but when I did go, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And then you look at the price of everything now because they're getting free money. I know a landlord that was charging each person that lived there $500 a month and getting it. So once you're getting that money, and you know, there's normal people here, white families, black families, Chinese, Mexican, whatever, that need a home. How can they afford? They're not getting government assistance. How can they afford $2,500 a month?
A family. They'll be hard pressed to be able to afford that. They wouldn't be moving into a bad neighborhood in a rundown house. If they can afford that, they'd buy their own house and be paying less.
You'd be paying way less.
Yeah.
But now, with the influx of this and the lack of homes available, your house is worth twice as much now. So you can sell it, but where are you going to move to?
You gotta buy another house.
Yeah, but there's not many here.
Right. And then, I mean, I don't know too much about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm still trying to get from Parent to Pleasant Street with one stop sign. And it seems like we get stopped like every time because I don't know how they got driver's license, you know what I mean?
Right.
To be honest with you. But when I was working at KTA through way back, when you say how can they afford it, when you got $750 in one person, and you got 6 people making $750.
Right, they come together.
They come together. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say
I know they can afford it.
To afford it.
I'm talking about a family,
right,
like with just like you got little kids, you got to buy groceries, you got to pay bills.
Right.
That's kind of be hard to do.
Right. But you can already know that a lot of them getting kickbacks, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been out here, not nothing personal, but the immigration, like they were doing in New York, when you took an immigration family in New York, they were giving you like $56 to $6 grand just to take a family in. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it was like in Ohio, but I know a lot of these manufacturers are getting kickbacks like they used to do with felonies. So they're getting kickbacks. And then you say, well, okay, so if they're coming over here and they don't have anything, so they're getting free insurance, you know what I mean? Free welfare.
That's why the government
they're not getting taxed out. They're getting cutbacks, you know what I'm saying? So then, but what makes it hard for me is that here we over here all the time, and here we are, like say we make $1,800 a week. I still need 4 co-signers just to get a car. Just to get a car, you know what I'm saying? Now I got other blacks coming in my color, and they getting car with no driver license.
This shit don't add up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's funny to me, but I try not to be a hater about the situation, but it just seems like it didn't work for me. How the hell it gonna work for you? But they're getting away with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let us know what's going on.
That's all I ask.
Let us know what's going on.
But they never let the people know because they don't want the people to overreact.
Right. You're exactly right.
So if they tell you ahead of time, you might reject it.
Yeah.
They want to get that.
They want to get that money. They said, man, hell with what the people want.
Yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of things they always say, well, we're gonna vote on this, we're gonna vote on that.
You don't vote on shit.
You ain't never heard like we bring immigration to Ohio. We bring a lot of Haitians to Ohio. Do y'all vote on tax cut? Do y'all vote on free insurance form? Like we ain't heard none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when the opiate come through, we're gonna stop the opiate things and all this and that. But yeah, like I said, like they're gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. Am I hating on the Haitians? No. But
it's not their fault.
But at the same time, it's a lot of BS. So it's a lot of BS.
That's why the government wants them Haitians to have a job, so they don't get anything free.
Yeah.
Right.
But the jobs that they're going to do, they're going to do menial jobs to where they could get menial wage to where, like I say, they're all going to live together anyway.
Right, like the Mexican food.
Yep, and that's smart.
Right.
But they're all going to live together, but it's fucking up the ecosystem for normal American citizens who's used to living a certain way.
Right.
And only make a certain wage.
Right.
You should not be able to go to the grocery store and spend $118 only got 3 bags.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got your family, you don't want other people living with you.
No, you
Just
can't.
So you
No,
can make up your rent.
Right.
Right.
So
And not only that, we Black Americans. And now so you meet tell me another color, another person from a different country, same color, get a little bit more than what I'm getting, and I've been here the whole time.
the whole time.
The whole time I've been here fighting and scrapping and going through what I gotta go through with slavery and all this and that.
They didn't
come over here the same color.
They didn't get
and
called
they get
the
a free
N-word.
pass.
They didn't get
Yeah.
called. We got called that.
They get a free pass.
They get a free pass.
You know what I'm saying? They get a free pass. And then not only that, they get, like you said, they give them the crib. They giving them to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we know I'm not trying to be a hater or nothing. I ain't trying to say they do anything illegal, but how you getting cribs and that we was trying to get? You know what I'm saying?
And we can't get them.
And we can't get them. And you renting this out, you getting this, you getting cars and all this and like that. That's a little bit crazy, but it is what it is. But at the same time, I ain't being no hater though.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to think about it because we have kids and grandkids that are going to come up in this world. What are they going to do?
Right. But how long will it last? Though, to be honest,
That's what I'm saying.
That was how long will it last?
Shit. You tell a greedy man who's getting his pockets loaded how long it lasts.
Right.
As long as he can keep it going.
Right.
And as long as they're in cahoots together like this and they can keep it going, only time will tell.
Yeah.
They're in cahoots.
Right.
Yep.
But the only problem I just have just with the driver license, to be honest with you.
Hey man,
To be honest with you, it's like the driving situation is just
You got a driver's license?
But I'm just saying the way they driving, it's like it's a little bit crazy.
Right. Yeah,
like they stopping at streets that don't have stop signs.
and then running streets that do have stop signs.
Right.
And they ignore the lines on the road.
Oh, they don't care damn that. They don't man. What line?
So you get,
That's because over there they didn't drive cars really, and they had dirt roads.
right.
So they're programmed a certain way, and our dumbass fault is we just give them a license and let them drive without even training them. We bring them over here because it's a money grab.
Right.
The powers that are sitting at the top are like, you know what? We got ours. You deal with them.
Right.
It's like roaches. You know what? I'm not going to call people roaches. I'm just making an analogy.
Right.
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop roaches in this house here so they can move to this house, and this house is worth more. I don't give a damn about that shit.
But you see what they did? They put them all on the south side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they coming everywhere though.
Yeah.
You
They
see that?
come over there.
But why the south side?
Well, just
You already know.
I mean, just like the Arab with the gas stations. You know what I'm saying? That's not a topic, and I ain't trying to go there with
But
it.
I did
I'm
make
just
it a
saying,
topic one day. I said,
You know what I'm saying?
why they the only ones with gas stations?
The gas stations
I'll
always
tell
on the
you
south side.
I'll tell you why, even though that's not the topic, because I used to work for the fuel company.
Right.
These oil companies here
Right.
in the United States,
School me on, please.
okay, they sell the gas stations in bad neighborhoods to the Arabs. That's why they got gas stations, because they bought it from the
Their
oil
country.
companies here,
Right.
because they don't want these gas stations in the bad neighborhoods anymore because they're too much trouble. They're not worth the money that
They're getting money. They're getting money anyway.
they was making a profit off the gas stations until they start getting robbed and the police start getting called, and then people doing drugs and people are afraid to come there to buy gas. Once it gets to that point, let's sell it to some of these cowheads. That's what they say. And they make a deal for the oil.
Right.
You got to use our oil. This is what they say. They sell it to a Middle Eastern person.
Right.
They say, we'll sell you this gas station. They don't know it's a bad neighborhood.
Right.
They say, okay, but on the condition that you use our oil for at least a year.
They go 10-year deals.
See, 10 years. That's even worse.
I heard about this today.
Yeah.
They go
So-
10-year deals.
So the Arab buys a gas station, and they have to buy the oil from the American because they already agreed to it.
Right.
For 10 years. And 10 years, that's a long time to have to do something.
Yeah, 10-year
Got a
deals.
contract.
Right.
I'll
10-year,
sue you if you don't stick to my
Yep,
contract.
10-year deal.
Right.
You got to pay me anyway.
Right.
Yep.
So that's why they get the gas stations. And you notice they don't have a gas. These Arabs don't have a gas station in a good neighborhood.
No,
Man, they in the hood.
That's the conversation. That's why the conversation came out.
And next thing you know, man, when they're in the hood, next thing you know, they get integrated into it, and then next thing you know, they part of the hood.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing I noticed though, just eavesdropping every now and then when I go in there, they don't go like through Eby Brown and all this, man. They don't, you know.
They do.
They kind of like
but
one
they,
store.
you know what they got?
One store will have like 5 of them on the south side,
yeah.
and then one big truck will come.
I see what they
and,
do.
and stop, get them all together.
Yep,
You
that's
know
what they
saying?
do. It's what they
And that's
do.
a whole different topic. I don't know nothing about.
I'm gonna tell you what they do. They go to Eby Brown's like that, but they buy what they need.
Right.
A lot of they shit come from the black market. What they'll do is they'll come to you if you work for one of these companies. They approach me. Hey, whatever you got left over, call me. Well, I ain't calling you, man. They like, call me. I'll give you cash for what you got left over, and you know we can work it out. That's what they do.
Okay.
They want to buy the goods so they can stock up the
store
with cheap shit
Yep.
without having to go through that.
Yep, and then without paying taxes on it.
Yeah.
Without any paper
They
trail.
go to Eby Brown.
So they'll just say, look, this imagine. Let's just take a case of beer, for example. Say a case of beer is what, $22?
Right.
So they'll offer you 10, right?
I don't know
Normally they pay 15. They pay
Right.
15 to 16 to start coming up off a case of beer. But anyway, whatever they make,
Right.
but they want to offer you 10.
Right.
And if you got a 10 case, that's $100 for you.
Right.
Hey, it ain't mine. You know, that's what most drivers do. It ain't mine, so they'll do it. But I tell them, man, kiss my motherfucking ass. You in my hood.
Right.
Trying to get over.
You need to check the dates on them, like.
They don't give a fuck about the dates.
Yeah, a lot of people need to check the dates.
Yeah, they don't
get
get
shit cheap.
yeah.
They in our neighborhood. Hey, how you doing? This and that.
Yeah, you just think you got a cold beer. You got a cold beer.
Yeah.
And you know, beer it's got an expiration date because they have to give it an expiration date. But it's to put like this: if you hot and thirsty, you can't tell.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Take the chip be 2023. You didn't grab them.
You didn't know.
You didn't know.
I ain't never drank an expired beer.
Right. You didn't know. You didn't know.
If it tasted the same, it was fine.
Now, Dover, we great touch on the last topic, man. And
what's that?
It's about the presidency.
Oh.
So with this race here coming up.
Okay.
So Trump getting shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, man? I pretty much think that's going to win him the election. You see how he played it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he got shot. Me personally, I didn't see the footage. I need to watch it.
Seen it?
No. I gotta watch it. But did you think he got shot?
Yeah. I've seen it several times.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'll watch it later.
Okay.
But you think he got shot?
Yes.
He got shot in his ear, right?
Yeah. In the right ear.
So the dude missed him.
Right.
Okay.
So we talking about blaze or shot
just the
in
tip
it?
of his
Like,
ear.
no, I'm just saying, like when I'm thinking of shot, I'm thinking like, did you get shot in the ear, a little piece missing, or
Well,
you get
well,
glazed?
Put it this way: Holyfield's ear looks worse than Trump's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So with that being said, he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that won him the election?
I think he was already going to win it.
He's already going to win anyway. But do you think this pretty much sealed it? The way he stood up afterwards, you could have swore it was Rocky Balboa.
But Trump already proved to you that he can win the election without the shot.
Yeah.
You know
because Biden, you know,
he's in that.
His cognitive decline is
he's
going to win Trump the election.
Yeah.
And he was being so selfish about
Stepping down
that, you know, nobody can convince him to. He's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm staying on the ticket. But this helps Trump, of course.
That's what I'm saying. That's
because he's got his faithfuls, and now they're
they're ready. Hey man, listen.
Oh yeah,
he gets them. He what he is good at is a salesman. Yeah. He's a great salesman. He sold that yesterday when he stood up and raised his fist like this. I told you, man, it was Rocky Balboa all over again.
Yeah, he said fight.
Do you think we'd have won if he didn't get shot?
I think he still would have won, but I think this just this sold it up.
But how though, to be honest with you? Like seriously, when you think about how do you getting shot help you win when you already showed that you can win by cheating?
This
you
right
know what
here.
I'm saying? Like you already showed that you could cheat and get away with it. So
maybe
you were gonna think about cheating again, then you might not get away with it this time. And so
I don't know. I mean, I just think that this here sold up the election for him.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. To be honest
I think so too.
The way he stood up and he was defiant, it's all about like
Secret Service was like,
You
don't
were too-
stand
you
up,
were-
don't stand up.
you were
He was
too-
like,
you were-
"Yeah,
You were too confident after you take the shot.
Yep.
Because if
Yeah.
a bullet hit me, I don't think I'm
hey
coming up
man,
with a
no,
happy.
hey man, listen,
I don't think I'm coming happy. I don't think I'm
Hey,
still
man.
hiding for a minute.
hey man, 50 Cent got shot.
9 times.
Actually, he said it only happened 4. He only got shot 4 or 5 times, but he might have said 9.
That's still a lot.
Whatever.
Pac did-
Yeah.
Pac did
Tupac-
elevator, and-
Tupac got shot,
That's a lot.
and every time they got shot, they glorified it, and it won them platinum albums. Nobody sold more than neither one of those dudes at their heyday. When 50 come out, he was the hottest motherfucker smoking. Pac, after he got shot, hottest motherfucking thing smoking.
But the thing about it is that Pac was out already smoking, got shot,
Yep,
and
got hotter.
It got hotter. 50, I really didn't know about 50 getting shot, even when the album came out. Like I didn't know until to be honest with you, till the movie came out.
Yeah, I knew he got shot.
You know what was weird though? This rally that Trump had was outside. And usually when they have something like that, Secret Service
Are everywhere
they will get on the roof of
of
buildings
surrounding
that are
buildings.
nearby. They will put a man on the roof.
How did this guy get?
This guy climbed up on the roof and people seen him and pointed it out to the cops like, hey, there's a guy up there. I think he's got a gun. They told him that. I was like,
Why would they?
this building's only 500 feet away from where Trump was talking.
Right. And see, here's the thing: the dude was 20 years old.
A young guy.
He was a young guy, right? His dad was a mental psychologist.
Yeah.
So, what's going on with this kid? He's 20, and then somebody said they think it was staged. I don't know. Well, if it was staged, why would you sacrifice a 20-year-old?
Right. He got killed.
He got killed.
Just shot.
I mean, this is a lot of things that go in this world that, like I said, like with LeBron,
Yeah.
with your son. I mean, you really don't know, to be honest. But I'm just saying,
I don't think you would.
a lot of things that Trump had done, like COVID, letting the people in. What was that Senate thing when they did the riot?
You talking about January 6th when they attacked the Capitol building?
Yeah, the Capitol building. A lot of things going on there. Watch, man. Just a lot of negativity going on there. Watch.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you're gonna try to kill it, why you do it when he was president? Why didn't
Well,
you do
this
it when
is-
he
this-
wasn't president?
Well, this is the thing. You gotta, like he said, he's outside. It's easier. I don't know.
And then
I mean,
it seemed like he was always in a dome or something. Like he was always like in the stage or
when you-
half
yeah,
There are
airport.
roofs to get on outside. There ain't no roofs to get on when you indoors. They secure the building.
Yeah.
They should have never had a roof open where they just let someone climb up.
Climb up there. And then, and as soon as he left the first shot, he was dead within what, seconds?
Too
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So he should never got that shot off.
right.
Too quick.
He shot more than once.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but within seconds, he was dead though.
Right. He killed actually somebody who was at the rally, a young lady.
He killed the person behind Trump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got off, what was it, like 3 or 4 shots, and one of them nicked Trump's head.
How did he miss Trump?
I don't know.
I don't. I mean, the guy got nervous, and
Probably.
I don't know.
Because they
Weird,
said
dog.
what they said is once they were told, the cops were told, it was a local officer was told there's a guy up there on the building. I think he has a gun by one of the people who was attending the rally. This cop climbed up there and seen the guy, and they said the dude pointed the gun at the cop, so he let go of the roof and fell back down because he picked his head up there, and he said the guy pointed the gun right at him, so he said whoop, and fell back down on the ground. And
So they wasn't up that high.
no, so I don't know how high this roof is, but the cop climbed up there to see what they were talking about, and seen the guy seen him. The guy started to shoot the cop, but the cop fell, let go of the roof, so he, and then the guy shot at Trump. So
They should have took him out before that. Then
right, yeah,
he should have been.
able to get off 4 shots.
He shouldn't have been able to get off.
Face should
Yeah,
have been gone.
he should have been gone.
As soon as they
Face
knew
should've
who
been
it was, and he had a gun.
Face should have been
People on
gone.
the ground seen him. There's a guy over there.
With a gun.
I think he has a gun.
They should have seen
Because
that.
he stood up. He was laying down at first. Guess he didn't have the right angle or something. He stood up. Had the gun in his hand. Walked across the roof. People seen him. Broad daylight. And then told the police officers, look,
He should have been taken out.
he's right there with the gun. They climbed up there and seen him themselves. So,
all right, Dover. This is the question. You got something to say about that?
Yeah.
Because I got a question
I
for you.
hated it because I found out about it yesterday. I was sitting in my kitchen and I was like, oh no, that's all you need is to rile up these tin foilers. Because they gonna come right out and be like, this is Biden, this is the deep state, you know. They're trying to take Trump out so he don't win the election. That's just one crazy kid.
Yeah, he was a crazy kid, all right.
With an AR weapon.
Yeah, he got an AR-15.
Yeah.
All right. Dover, this is where kid wants to throw in the towel.
Mm-hmm.
Kid said he don't want to touch this one. He's throwing the towel. I said, I want to Dover. You know what America wants?
What's that?
They want a gay president.
Why you think that?
Why? And they would prefer a black gay president.
Why?
Think about it. Everything is geared towards homosexuality because of the way the time and the times we are. You know, I talk about everything. I tell the truth of what I see. They think we're overpopulated now, so they're promoting this homosexuality thing. That stops population. That can stop a tremendous amount of population.
You don't want to stop the population in the U.S.
No, that's what Bill Gates does. He told everybody this. But neither here nor there. Think about this. How great would it be for these alphabet mafias to have a gay president?
I don't see how that would do it. What would that do?
It would please them. You know what?
I mean, gay people would be like, "Yay! Now we can fly a rainbow flag without no trouble." But who? I mean, what would that do for the country, though?
What would it do for the country?
Yeah,
nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
There you go.
But they want that. And man, listen. Everything I go out and listen to and watch, I'm like, they want a gay president.
Do you think just because the world has changed and everything's a lot open to a lot of things, a lot of topics, that it might be suitable to have one? You know what I'm saying? Would it be suitable to have one just to say, hey, we got a first black president, go ahead and give us a gay one? You know what I mean? The way the world is. But,
yeah. But what would that do for us, though? I mean, I think it would make us look, I don't know.
It would be no different than Trump being president. I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's things that he can do, but I'm just saying, like,
but I think the reason why America wants that is because America has got to get back in the light. And what better stage would America be on if we had a gay president?
Hold on a second. Take a pause. Here we go.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened. You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
They slowed it down.
Damn.
I can find a better one than that.
Take a look at what happened.
He tilts his head right at the. Damn. He got lucky.
Yeah. You know, but the thing about it is that if you're thinking about shooting the president, it's only one shot.
One shot.
Only one shot. Like, how do you miss that?
Well,
how do you miss
I can tell you how he missed
it. He's 20 nervous and this
he was 20 years old. He was a deranged kid. He's probably high.
Yeah, I think if you got all the way up there, I mean, just think about, you know, if you think about, hey, I'm gonna rob a bank, and then you're like, okay, I parked the car. There's no cameras. I got the ski mask on. I walked in there. There's nobody here.
I think he was
like
high.
I got away with it. At that point in time, how do you miss that shot? Because you don't even really think you're gonna get that close.
Right.
I mean, just think about it. You don't even think you're gonna get that close.
Once he climbed on that roof and he thought, I'm up here, nobody knows it.
That's what I'm saying.
500 feet away from the dude, I can shoot him. But then you got to remember, before it happened, that cop seen him. So he pointed his gun at the cop, like, I'm gonna shoot this guy so he won't stop me from shooting Trump.
Right.
But he got nervous after that.
I think he got nervous.
I mean, I think you're nervous before you even think about doing it.
You are.
Yeah,
because you know you're gonna die.
Right. But to be honest with you, even if you do see the cop, you're like, damn, I'm up here, the cop see me, and you still get that shot.
But you know what? I'm hit. I'm already done. Yeah. The cop saw me. I'm done. Yeah.
But,
life's over.
Okay, but the thing is,
I ain't going on.
But it'd be different if you got one shot off. You got more than one shot
I think he's just nervous and started spraying. Trump got down.
Right, just pulled the trigger.
Yep.
All different opinions.
Weapon, man.
All different opinions, but I'm just saying, if I get that shot off,
Yeah,
and not only that, I miss. Oh, I can get another one and another one. What, you got 3?
I hated that it happened.
What do you got, 3? What do you get, 3 of them?
What's that?
It's gonna be a lot of trouble from these macadopes.
Oh yeah, we're hey, like I said, okay. Mark my word, this right here incident gave him all the ammunition he needs to be a bigger, more ruthless,
Dick face.
whatever you want to call it.
A nasty dick face. That's what he's gonna do.
Whatever you want to call it.
Once he becomes,
But now he's got more ammunition
once he gets his
to
job
be
back.
that. Because I would.
Mhm.
I would. I'm like, oh shit. Man, listen, let's go.
Have you seen even Kid Rock's post?
Uh-uh.
I don't want to look for that when he did. But Kid Rock said, you fuck with Trump, you fuck with me. Like he's a tough guy. Freaking entertainer.
Well, I don't need to look at that stupid shit.
First, you're shooting beer in the backyard.
Was he? Shooting beer again?
He was shooting Bud Lights back when they.
Oh yeah.
Now he's on there talking about if you fuck.
Nobody pays attention to Kid Rock. He didn't even pay attention to himself.
You act like you're a retired
Right.
beret.
Nobody. He don't even pay attention to his damn self.
Right.
I think it's open. You know what I'm saying? You would think giving ammunition. I mean, so many different opinions, but we ain't the only one that think. We ain't the only one that think got staged. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what else do you do to get the felony shit off of you?
I mean, he already got exonerated by the Supreme Court, so he's good.
Right. You know, so I don't know.
He's not going to go to jail. They're just hoping to tie his time up, wasted.
What's his time? So
and money.
yeah,
But
what ain't gonna work?
But then again, I also look at
No,
it
it's
as,
not going to work because
Also-
they got an 82-year-old running against him.
also,
And that's what won it.
but I really do think the United States is going to do, even if he has the chance to win with all the votes, I think the United States is going to do something that he don't win.
I don't know.
Because
If you
because
do
they was all-
that,
they
if
was
you do
all
that,
in-
well, see, the reason why they
They
won't do
was
that.
all in to try to put him in jail. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they was all in. Like
Look, here's the thing.
if they weren't trying to ride and die with him, then they would have just kind of like boom, 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 whatever. Like there's people that was trying to get at him.
But here's the thing. He
Biden would pardon him before
Yeah.
he even went.
But I'm just saying, but there's people that are trying to get at him. If you weren't trying to get at him, then it
Yeah.
was just going to
But
be
the
like,
reason why they won't do something crazy to stop him, like right now, remember Dover was on, I said they're scared, they're afraid of Trump.
Yeah.
And they are afraid of him because even if you watch the election, the debate, my bad, they asked him, would you go in peace if you lost? Would you let it go peacefully? They are afraid of Trump. They're worried about him with his lunatics that follow him, not the normal folks. There's a lot of normal, good people that follow him, but there's also that 20% who don't give a damn.
right.
And he knew he needed them to win, so he got them. And now he rides for them, they ride for him. So if something shady would come up in this election and he called that, they know there's gonna be some riots.
And there's also 80 people that didn't wake up that will wake up. You know what I'm
So
saying?
guess what that means?
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so if they do wake up, guess what that means?
You know what I'm
You got a
saying?
war. You got a civil war
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
That's why they
That's
went.
the only day Trump gonna bring.
Yep, that's why
That's
why they're not gonna do anything shady. Because
You know what
they
I'm
know
saying?
if he figures this out and if something shady does happen that causes him to lose, anarchy will be caused.
Right. Because at the end of the day, you got 20 people that's like, I don't give a fuck it, let's make it happen. Then you got 80 people to be like, you know what? I'm gonna worry about my family. I'm gonna worry about I don't want to lose my house. You know what I'm saying? You got that little sensitivity in other people, but you can't wake them up.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, most people, there's a lot of people
Who are
Who
scared
just-
to lose something.
who just want to just wake up, go to work, and come back home.
and don't care who president.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of people like that. So you gotta think of the balance. And
Yeah.
I really think the American public, not the public, but the powers that be, they're afraid of him.
And
I really do.
And the Republicans who kiss his butt.
And, but there's a lot of Republicans who don't even like him.
Right. But
They can't say
the
anything though.
ones who kiss his butt
Yeah,
don't like him either.
Right.
Some of them.
but they have to.
But they kiss his butt because they're afraid of him.
They're afraid of him. Yep. They're afraid of him.
So yeah, he doesn't like Mitt Romney and those guys because they don't kiss his butt.
Right.
I remember, but at the same time, he bring fear. But at the same time, I understand everything they're saying, but it's just like like I said, like you got a lot of people that don't care who president is. You know, if you ain't fucking up my check, I still got my house. I'm still taking care of my family. I don't care.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other 20 people like, we want him in president. We want a change for the guns. We want this and that. We don't want the immigration over here. We want to build a wall. Those are people that really go at it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people who care who don't care. You know what I mean? But I don't.
It's gonna be interesting.
He wakes up, but I don't think he's gonna be president.
I think he is.
I don't know who's gonna vote against
Listen,
him. I don't know who's gonna run against him.
There's no way that Trump is not going to be president unless he suddenly has some cognitive
function.
Yeah, something go wrong.
Yeah, something wrong with him. He won.
His brain is fucked up.
Number one,
because he's 78. The other guy's 82.
82.
But the thing about it is, you ain't gonna win off of votes. That's the only reason
he will. Yeah, he will.
You ain't got there the first time because they were cheated on the votes.
Yeah.
He'll win this time.
Off of votes.
He'll win easy this time.
Because some of the people who
people
voted
don't want
for
Biden
last
I
time,
mean, the competition.
They don't.
But the thing about it, his competition really ain't that.
That's why he's going to win easily.
We can say that like he can win, but at the same time, he don't really got no competition.
That's why he's going to win.
Right.
Yeah. So we can throw that in.
Yeah.
But that's why the Democrats
need
to find a strong candidate
quickly. I mean, we're 5 months away from the thing.
If you don't do it within the next month, it's a wrap.
Yes,
we can see it in the movies. How come we can't see it in real life?
It's a wrap. And with that being said, folks, this is a wrap. Great show with G Kid and TJMD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And,
yes, sir.
And we'll be back. Catch us on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yes,
any parting words, sir?
We're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
I just want to say, if you don't love today, make sure you love tomorrow.
But tomorrow's not promised, so you should have loved today. And with that being said, I'm gone.
Yes, sir.
My man.
Very good.
Very good show, people.
Yes, sir. Overhanded.
No,
the aftertape with the bloops and things at the end.
You gonna start a podcast?
Oh yeah. One day I was over here feeling like it's like, damn, my fault with the foster thing. I apologize about that.
It's all right.
But other than that, everything I feel like every day ran smooth. But up one day in the back of my mind, like, damn, I can't with the foster. It was just one fuck up out of 99 ain't bad.
Again, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and everyone sees things through their own lens. And it may not seem, some of it could be true, some of it may not be true. Like that's the lens that you see it through, so you just speaking to your truth.
It's more sports, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into politics and stuff like that. That's like a running for days. I don't want that.
Takes chrome flies to conquer it, to tackle it.
I was here just a minute ago. Matter of fact, just a minute ago, we were just kicking a little silly flow. About the 9 o'clock, matter of fact, the Willie go. Smoke a little Marlboro, matter of fact, let the Willie go. I'm out here getting the beats out. Matter of fact, freak out. Everybody gotta get the beat out, huh? I'm just a little 95. I'm all here on the sunroof, but let the wig go dry. Nigga, what with your eyes? It ain't all eyes on me. Matter of fact, it be like K-I-double-D. I hit the body out in the street. Matter of fact, you see me on the street, MTV on